And we are getting things started with breaking news. A police chase started in Rockwall, ended in Dallas. The suspect switched vehicles, moving a baby in a car seat right in the middle of the chase. They crossed through a lot of Dallas County. We've got a map for you that shows you just how long this chase lasted, beginning in Rockwall, approaching downtown Dallas. The suspect was on neighborhood streets and the highway. Eventually, though, it did come to an end at a building that houses a women's clinic as well as a Head Start program. We're going to go live to WFA's Matt Howerton now. He's at the spot in Dallas where all of this came to an end. Man, this is a wild story, Matt. I know you're still gathering a lot of background, but what can you tell us?
Yeah, Teresa, this is a pretty chaotic scene that we're at right now. This is the finish line of this daring chase. The suspect vehicle behind me, the back windshield blown out. And this is why we're saying this is a daring chase, a scary chase, because we learned live while watching it from the air that an infant was along for the ride the entire time. Now, we know you've talked about it just a bit before you came to me, but we have a couple of sequences here that we want to show you just about how this chase began. It started in Rockwall. A Charger was reported stolen. Police began chasing it. It ended up in Dallas when we started following it. Then as the vehicle was moving through Dallas, a switch happened. A switch happened mid-chase with this Jeep that's behind me. The suspect got out of his Charger with his baby, or the baby that was in the car, in hand, then got inside this Jeep Nitro that is behind me, and then the chase continued. This next sequence we want to show you, that Jeep was seen from the air crashing through fences near this area where I am standing, driving through people's yards, trying to evade police. And then last but not least, this final sequence here is where the suspect eventually gave up here in front of this Head Start, in front of this clinic. They went inside. We could see them going inside with the baby, and then they came out in custody. What we can tell you at this hour, at least 2 suspects are in custody. The Charger, the person that was driving the Charger, and also possibly the person that was driving this Jeep, but several have also been detained, and we don't know why. There was a couple of people that we ran into when we pulled up here on scene being put into police cars in handcuffs. We don't know why they're in handcuffs at this time, but the good news that we can tell you at this hour, we know that the baby that was involved in this chase is safe. We got footage of it being checked out by medics here on the scene, and that is probably the best news at this hour, at this time, because you can only imagine whoever is the parent of this child was probably really worried about that child being hurt or harmed during all this. And we can tell you that they are fine in the custody of paramedics and also being checked out at this hour. But we're still waiting for more details from Dallas police. This is a multi-jurisdictional chase, and a very wild one at that when you look at all this video. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Matt, and as you said, we were watching this unfold from the air, and all of us who were watching it were concerned about the fate of that child as well. So thanks for bringing us that great news that the baby does appear to be okay. We know you'll continue to follow this through the evening.